And we are live yet again. I know those of you just see me live on Brace for it, and you're tuning in here. Welcome back to another session. But those who haven't, welcome back to the Field Generals. I'm, of course, your host, Josh Carroll. Got a special guest co-host with me.
I'm CJA, aka Young Christmas, aka one of the biggest Steelers fans on earth. Go
Uh,
Steelers!
that's a big fact. Steelers gone to Super Bowl.
Steelers to the Super Bowl, baby. I've been saying it since week one, baby. Now we got a chance at the division. I'm hype. I'm locked in.
Yeah, shout out Tree.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you don't know who he is, go watch him. He's hilarious.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, let's just get right to it, man. Week 18, baby.
Week 18. It all comes down to this for a lot of teams.
Yeah, we got a couple very clear division take all games.
Pressure couldn't be higher, right? You know,
Yeah.
NFC South, AFC North. I want to say there's one more. NFC West.
Yes.
Yeah, Seahawks, Rams. Or
Yes.
no?
Seahawks Niners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Actually, matter of fact, let's recap Week 17 first while we're at it.
Oh.
Yeah, the Cowboys beat the Commanders on Thursday.
Yep.
30-23, kind of expected without Jaden Daniels.
Yep. And obviously they have my sweet prince George Pickens on their team. It was the only reason I was rooting for the Cowboys. I love JP. I'm glad to see him doing well. But as someone who's hated the Cowboys his whole life, I am glad they're out the playoffs. Thank you.
Yeah, which is kind of weird considering Dak has kind of had his best season.
Yeah, I would say one of. I feel like I may be wrong here, but I feel like there's been a season where he's been close to 5,000 yards. I don't think he was this year. I think Jerry made a lot of good moves at the deadline to try to bolster that defense, but too little, too late. Quinnen Williams couldn't stay healthy, and things just couldn't work out. Like their offense is so high powered, but their defense in the beginning was absolute dog water.
Yeah,
It was
and
terrible.
and you know what gets me is that they traded Micah Parsons. They did all that trade for Micah Parsons, and then you go out and trade for Quinnen Williams.
And
After,
paid. I'm pretty sure they paid him, right?
yes,
Ugh.
like what could they possibly have been thinking? Like if you were gonna rebuild, I get it.
Yeah.
But you go out and pay Quentin Williams and just not pay Micah Parsons? Like did he just not mean that much to you?
My boy Nate is a huge Birds fan, right? He always go Birds. Um, he always does that all the time. He hopes Jerry Jones lives to like 200 years old, so he keeps making dumb decisions for the Cowboys. And I feel like that's really what's been holding them back is just Jerry Jones every now and then making a dumb decision.
I mean, yeah, I mean, his roster construction worked in the '90s, but
Yeah,
not now.
yeah, it's a different era. It's a different era. On the Commander side of the ball, though, man, how important is Jaden Daniels? That was an NFC Championship team last year.
Oh yeah, by far because he can do a lot of things with the ball that none of the other QBs on the roster can even do. Not even
They
close.
they started Josh Johnson, the 18-year journeyman, who's been on almost half the teams in the NFL. Do you know how insane that is?
Yes.
18 years and almost 16 teams. That's a new team every almost year. Insane. Insane. I love Josh Johnson, though. If anyone knows anything about me, I'm a sucker for watching a backup play. Like when Kirk Cousins came in originally, loved it. You know, Trevor Simeon just randomly coming in on a Thursday night. Give me it. I love
Chase Daniel.
Chase Ben DiNucci. Come on. I can name backup quarterbacks all day. The only backup quarterback I don't want to see in is Mason Rudolph. Keep that man off the field.
Yeah, Rudolph the Sackmaster Reindeer.
Yeah, keep his ass on the ring. All right, I need him on the field, especially this week.
Yeah. I just think that Jaden Daniels like as a whole has been able to get the most out of Washington's talent
Yeah,
by far, especially when it comes to keeping guys like Debo Samuel happy.
yeah. I think in the beginning of the year, again, it was their defense. It's like their defense just wasn't good enough. They're old, you know. Bobby Wags is still an OG, but he's old. You know, he's still a dog, but
Yeah,
he's old. You
it,
know, that's the thing with a lot of their defenses. They're just not as fast as they used to be.
I mean, which is unfortunate when you give up on guys like Chase Young and Montez Sweat too early, and now look.
Yeah, it's weird to think what their defense could be. I mean, I wanted Chase Young so bad when he was coming out of the draft, and um, he was an absolute weapon. But I feel like he's one of those picks that just wasn't as advertised like in college compared to what he did in the NFL. He's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm an Ohio State guy, but he's good. It just he wasn't as dominant as he was in college. You know, it's definitely a step up in levels when it comes to college ball to NFL.
Yeah, that's definitely a fair assessment. Yeah. On to the next one though. Now this one was not on my bingo card.
Okay.
I did not expect the Lions to trash to be trash against the Vikings like they did. Like
Uh,
how?
it's been the Murphy's law. You know, it's what could go wrong did go wrong, and they again the Vikings trotting Max Brosmer out there. Who the hell is that? And
And they somehow still won.
somehow Kevin O'Connell is an amazing coach, man. I know you hate to hear that as a Bears fan,
No,
but
no, no. I give him credit.
yeah,
He very much is like offensively. He's an amazing coach.
yeah, and it's just like it comes down to making plays in that game, and the Vikings simply just made more plays, had better ball security, and really turned up this week and spoiled the Lions' season, which secured a playoff berth for Green Bay. Which you want to talk about a team falling apart at the seams? Oh my God!
It, if honestly for what it's worth, they deserve it because they are nothing without Ben Johnson.
But hey, it really does. Like people don't understand how important coaching is in the NFL because it's Caleb Williams is looking good,
Oh yeah,
looking
yeah, yeah.
good,
I'm very impressed.
and that's Ben Johnson, man. That's Ben Johnson. So it really is your coaching. You lose both your coordinators. You can't expect the same year you had last year when you lose Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. And it really showed this year. Dan Campbell, I still think, is a hell of a coach. But the
Yeah.
loss of
I
your
don't.
two main coordinators shows.
I don't necessarily think his job's on the line after a season like this,
No,
because we know for a fact that that's not going to happen consecutively with the kind of guys they have on the roster,
right.
with like Jameer Gibbs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta when he comes back from his injury, like that's a loaded offense right there.
You think Jameer Gibbs is the best back in the league?
I say he's top five, but he's not the best one.
Who's number one?
Um, Bijan.
Okay, I'm not. That's the only one I'm not mad at. That's the only one I'm not mad at.
Because that man has been carrying the Falcons
Yeah,
week to week.
yeah. Weekly, it's like Bijan. If Bijan doesn't go off, they're not winning that game. By the way, shout out Bijan and the Falcons for putting up enough points to make sure I didn't end up last place in fantasy football. Thank you so
man,
much.
man, I got booted first round of the playoffs, bro. I was down bad.
I was in the pooper bowl. I was in the poopy bowl. I was dead last, and I won by 6 points. Our punishment this year is you have to do an open mic comedy special for
something
15.
something I think you would actually be good at. So it's not even a
Yeah,
punishment.
so I wrote a stand up set just in case, and like the people I performed it to really like it. It's all football themed jokes.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd love to hear it once we on the stream.
all right, yeah, sounds good. We can do that.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Next one we got the Broncos and Chiefs. Kind of expected considering
No
2013.
Mahomes.
Yeah, and speaking of coaching, I don't think Andy Reid's job was on the line given the circumstances.
No.
Because the Chiefs as a whole have kind of been on the downswing with Mahomes even
Yeah.
playing as kind of mid as he's been, dare I say, this year.
Yeah.
But and now you see kind of the unfortunate backlash of paying Mahomes $500 million and not being able to construct the rest of the roster around him.
Yeah, sports contracts are weird, man, because one accidental like overpay, even though it might not be overpay because Mahomes is generational, can really screw up the rest of your cap space. I think the Dodgers, not to switch sports here, what they did with Shohei might revolutionize sports in the future if we see stuff like that. But we'll see.
Like like like
But
like like if we see
who
like the
did who did the Chiefs trot out there that this week? I can't even name their third stringer. I When I turned on the game, I expected to see Gardner Minshew. I forgot he tore his ACL.
yeah, I can't remember his name offhand either.
By the way, real quick, Rex Ryan of ESPN, are you dumb? This dude this dude said on, I can't remember, I think it was just NFL Live on Sunday. They were like, "Will the Chiefs contend for playoffs next year?" Bro, Mahomes tore his ACL, didn't he? He's not playing next year. You're not. And his whole reasoning why he's like, "Oh yeah, they're still in Super Bowl contention. They're going to have Mahomes." I'm pretty sure he tore his ACL. He's not playing next year.
Yeah, and that takes like 8 months to a year at best.
Yeah. So have fun having him come back at week 13 when you're 0-12.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah. If for what's worth, they need like a solid running back because they've tried out like Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt,
Yeah.
and
They
and,
need pieces.
and
Travis can hang it up.
yeah, and they definitely need to build in the trenches like they have been doing. But because what helped them for in the longevity that they had is they have like a decent enough offensive line,
Yeah.
and part of that is because the Bears stripped it away with Joe Tooney,
Right.
and if they can somehow build that back up, they'll be good. But
Yeah. But no Mahomes, it's just tough.
yeah, it
It's
kind of
just tough.
it kind of reminds me of when Brady tore his ACL and they went to
Oh.
Matt Castle.
Do you think they draft a quarterback this year? Later round?
Mm,
Maybe like a Riley Leonard esque type of quarterback, fourth, fifth round?
I I'd say if one manages to fall there, they could,
Yeah.
but I don't think necessarily first round.
Yeah, no, I don't think you waste a first round pick when you have so many positions of need. You could, I don't think he'll fall that far, but could you imagine like a Jeremiah Love going to Cleveland, or not Cleveland, Kansas City?
Yeah, that would kind of be
Disgusting,
that would be interesting.
disgusting. Don't do that, please.
Yeah. Please don't listen to Andy Reid.
Yeah, dude's a
Yeah,
madman.
yeah. Not like you'll watch a little old us talk about football.
Yeah, right. Could you imagine he just tunes into the podcast? That'd be
Yeah, right. All right. Next one we have the Texans beating the Chargers 20-16. Bro, the Texans defense is absolutely incredible.
they fly. They absolutely fly on defense. Will Anderson, Stingley, like they
Daniel Hunter.
Daniil Hunter. It's Man, it is a terrifying defense. I tell you this, if the Steelers do happen to make the playoffs, I don't want to see the Texans. They terrify the hell out of me. The Browns just held us to 6 points. What are the Texans going to do? Absolutely demolish us. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't think the Texans or the Broncos are the defenses you want to see
Yeah.
in the AFC
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah. They are terrifying, man. Terrifying.
Although the Chargers surprisingly like somehow kept up with them a little bit though.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert kind of like getting back to his old form.
Yeah, I think I don't know what it is with Justin Herbert. I have such a grievance against him, and I don't even know why. I just don't like him. I know ball, and he's a baller. Don't get it twisted. There's just something about him I just don't like. I think he just has a stupid face. I think when I see his face in a helmet, it looks stupid. And I'm like, you shouldn't be in the NFL.
Talk to
Handsome
his
fella,
face.
Madison Beer. I can't knock that. But he has a stupid helmet face. And that's how I judge quarterbacks.
like Kelso in that 70 show.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's like weird to me. It's like, and he's out with injuries, so it seems frequently. I remember last year I went to Steelers Chargers at Acrisure, or I'll call it Heinz because I don't like calling it Acrisure Stadium. It's Heinz Field to me. But like he played one drive and got hurt, and I'm like, damn, bro, I was actually looking forward to you playing ball, and
Yeah,
no, he's just cheeks.
because I will say, like I thought, much like um the, the Washington and Chiefs, like the talent they have on offense is pretty crazy. Like when
Yeah,
they're under our form, Amari Hampton is crazy with their future running back. They got Lam McConkey,
yeah,
a kind of aging Keenan Allen, but he's still doing his numbers.
yeah.
And then Overdude, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, the tight end.
Oh yeah, the kid from Syracuse, my area,
Yeah.
about an hour away.
He's definitely the next Antonio Gates.
No, no, we're not discrediting Antonio Gates like that. Antonio Gates is a top three tight end of all time. You think
Not
this kid's going to be top three all time?
top 15 at least. But I'm well,
All time.
next great Chargers tight end.
All right,
Let's
fine. I'm cool with that. But top three of all time would be insane.
definitely not top three. But
Yeah, because it's like Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, Rob Gronkowski, maybe Kelsey at four. You know,
and then
Jimmy Graham. I loved Jimmy Graham, by the way. He was one of my favorite players.
hell yeah! Like Saint Jimmy Graham was not to be messed with at all.
Dog, absolute unit.
I feel like he revolutionized the tight end position too, because the tight ends weren't really lining up with a slot like that until he did.
Yeah. Okay, I can see where you're at there.
At least not that I remember.
I feel like Gronk was doing it. I feel like Tony Gonzalez did it too, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, it was like Jimmy and like Gronk consecutively, like they both were doing it.
Yeah, I think it's just a sign of the times for real. You know, the game evolves.
And nowadays there's not really a position
Yeah,
except for like the QB maybe, because like anybody can play anywhere.
yeah, it feels that way. If as long as you're built in that type of dynamic, you know, you see.
For sure.
I'm pretty sure there's this. I don't know who it is. It might be the kid from the Steelers, but there's a dude who played quarterback in college, and he after college he took a.
Uh-oh. I think he froze. Yeah, I think he froze. Yeah, wait for him to come back. Let's go through it. The Ravens beat the Packers 41-24. That was not on my big old card either. I thought, them being without Lamar Jackson, the Packers would kind of run away with it. I mean, Malik Willis did great for what it was, but man, that I don't know, man. The Packers take a loss like that, they might not go far in the playoffs. But what do I know? As we wait for CJ to come back in here. Next, we got the Seahawks and the Panthers. I mean, no surprise, the Seahawks ran away with it. The Panthers have been kind of on a downswing after kind of having a bit of a hot streak there. And Sam Darnold has done wonders. Oh, he's back.
Okay. So my phone overheats because I have an older iPhone. So if I go out again, just keep talking. I'll be back on when I put my phone in the window. So hopefully it doesn't
Okay.
overheat because it's snowing. But we'll
Okay.
see.
Yeah. Yeah. At least have it plugged in just in case it does.
Well, no, because if I plug it in, it gets hotter. It's a battery
Okay.
thing.
Okay. 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 Okay.
I
Yeah.
had to
Well.
replace my battery because my last one exploded, and the one they gave me at the freaking mall kiosk is not a normal iPhone battery, I guess. And now my phone just overheats. That's sick.
Man, go to Apple.
Dude, if I had the money at the time, I would have, but I already got this one, so we'll see. Hopefully, it doesn't overheat. But if I cut out again, just keep running the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Where were we?
Um, I know we talked about Lions. We talked about Chargers game because we were saying the tight end.
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like if that offense is a little more consistent, they could actually go far.
Yeah.
And then I was on the Ravens and Packers. Like
Oh,
the Ravens beat the Packers was definitely not on my bingo card.
it was on mine, and just
Really, even without Lamar Jackson.
yes, put on your tinfoil hats, ladies and gentlemen. This is a conspiracy. They were setting up AFC North Week 18 Steelers Ravens for the division. And that only way that happens is if the Ravens win and the Steelers somehow find a way to fuck up versus the Browns. And of course, both those things happen. Absolutely not. It's a conspiracy. Put on your tinfoil hats. Yeah, X Files right now. The NFL files. Release them.
actually, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm not surprised. Because we knew that if Lamar Jackson was going to be out, we knew that Derrick Henry was going to go off.
Yeah, the Packers are a team that just has fallen into shambles. Jordan Love has been inconsistent. Josh Jacobs isn't running like he was. It's insane. In this later half of the year, it's like this team will beat, no offense, could beat the Bears and then lose to the Browns. It's like the Steelers. They're just the Steelers of the NFC. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach watching both of those teams play because they're never fun games and both those teams are the exact same.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, but that kind of does give me a little more confidence that we could beat them come playoff time
Oh yeah.
with the Packers for sure.
I mean, you guys are a force this year. There's no denying it.
Yeah, I will say like Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams is who we all thought Mark Trestman and Jay Cutler were going to be.
Oh, I'm not mad at that take. I'm not mad.
Because he was like a super good offensive minded head coach, but completely
Yep.
shit the bed.
Yep.
And Jay Cutler just didn't care.
Yeah, no, never did.
But that's neither here nor there. Shout out Smoking Joe.
Right.
Hey, next, this one was kind of an easy one. Seahawks beat the Panthers. You know, the Panthers have been rather inconsistent after the couple game stretch they were on.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle has kind of fallen back to earth, right? Which really sucked
Yeah.
because he was kind of proving to the Cowboys like, hey, you should have kept me
Yep.
and not let me go. And for a couple weeks he was feeding my fantasy team, but
Yep. I'll say I'm not saying this is a lock by any means, but he is one touchdown away from a $500,000 bonus. So if any of you gamblers out there want to pick an anytime touchdown score for week 18, Rico Dowdle, baby, take it to the bank.
it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, and all the incentives. So here needs one. I'm pretty sure he didn't score last week.
No.
And Rico Dowdle. Parlay those two. That's my guess. I
Yeah.
think he gets him one, and I think they score one in, in the big game.
Yeah, for what it's worth, though, Bryce Young has taken massive steps forward compared to last year.
Yeah, he looked butt last year. It was like get off the field, and now this year it's like, oh, you might be competent. You might actually be all right.
And especially now that he has a lot of like young weapons with him now, like
Leggett,
like
Millen.
McMillan, yeah, for sure. Especially McMillan. But I like the way that he plays.
He's
He,
fun.
he reminds me a lot of Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
At,
I
at, at least in terms of him being like a super physical red zone threat.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's definitely one of those, man. I think fantasy owners next year are going to be craving to get a little Ted action. So see how he goes.
yeah, for sure. All right, next we have the Bengals smoking the Cardinals. They're 7-14.
Water's wet. Kobe that sucks. The Bengals offense is amazing, and I mean their defense, I guess, will work itself out. But if you're putting up 37 points, you better fucking win. you know,
I still can't believe Joe Flacco managed to keep them afloat without Joe
I
Burrow.
because the AFC North was dookie this year, dude. The whole division was straight dookie. Lamar
That
hurt half the year. The Steelers never finding a rhythm. The Browns are the Browns, and the Bengals didn't have Joe.
I mean, with given how this, I'm kind of curious to see your take on this.
Okay.
Given the Steelers have been an on and off rhythm the whole, and frankly the past couple of years, if we're being honest.
My whole life since Tomlin.
Yeah, which leads me to that question: do you think Tomlin should be on a hotter seat than he has been?
No. I mean, it won't shock me if they mutually part ways at the end of the season. Um, and but like if I'm thinking about it, who's your ideal replacement for him? There's no Ben Johnson this year. You know,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Who would? Because you
who
can't.
do you replace him with that's better than him? Right?
Arthur Smith? No.
Get the fuck out of here, Josh. If
Yeah.
Arthur Smith took over our head coaching system, that would be my 13th reason why. And Arthur Smith is getting all 13 tapes. I'm not doing that.
At least he's better than Matt Canada.
I don't even know at this point. I mean, yes, but no. The offense just can't go. You know 2T's, right? Ghost
Yeah.
from URL.
Facts.
He told me when we hired him that Arthur Smith will call you out of games, and he does this week in and week out. If I have to see a jet sweep on 3rd and 14 one more time, I'm gonna blow my brains out, Josh. I'm done. I'm
You're
so
that
sick and
close,
tired
huh?
of the pitch play that gets 3 yards every time. Hold on, I'm trying to plug in my phone because now I'm down to 10%. Hold on. You're gonna have some interesting camera angles throughout this interview. I got Christmas shit everywhere. Now I'm sitting on my floor.
Yeah, so do I, man. Join the club. Join the club.
But yeah, I mean, Arthur Smith. And know what I've noticed about the Steelers? When it is 2nd down and 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or maybe 11 or 12, you know what they never do? Go for the first down. They throw a screen, like something out to the flat for 2-3 yards and set up 3rd and manageable every time. They never go for a first down. If it's 3rd in any type of distance, 6 or more, 5 or more, they do not go for that first down ever. They will never throw it past the sticks, and they very, very rarely use the middle of the field. It is mind blowing. You have 6'7" Darnell Washington over there running over people like they're children, and you just refuse to get him the ball. It make the playbook around him, bro. It's baffling. So if Arthur Smith was the head coach, again, all 13 tapes going to Arthur Smith.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
All right. Speaking of the Steelers, the Browns.
It's again, it's obvious, like it's not scripted, I guess, whatever. But how? How on the first drive of the game, Kyle Duggar is right there to make the tackle and he just lets him stroll in? How? How like the last 3 games where the Steelers fans had the most serotonin they've ever had, in this whole season do they come out here and give a performance like that? It it makes no fucking sense to me. It's baffling that Aaron Rodgers against the Lions is making every throw possible. I understand no DK, and we're out there with old washed MVS and Adam Thielen and everything like that. But come on, not a touchdown. You could have bet any Steeler for any time touchdown, and you would have lost all of them. That's baffling. This is the NFL. Are
Yeah,
we South Murray State? What is
yeah,
going on?
yeah,
Why do we have 6 points?
especially for guys like Jalen Moore and Kenneth Gainwell that are monsters at what they do.
And it just doesn't make sense to me. It's like we couldn't, like against Detroit, Aiden Hutchinson, a nasty D line. We're running all over them, 200 yards combined, and then you go up against Myles Garrett again, another great D line, and you can't get more than a yard. I'm baffled. The only positive spotlight of that whole thing is Myles Garrett didn't break the record. Thank God. Because I don't want to hear annoying ass Brown fans be like, oh, Miles broke the deck record against TJ and the Steelers. Yeah, watch your fucking mouth. Like, you suck. You guys are 4-12. Mind your business. I can't hear you from the bottom of the standings. I don't care how well Myles Garrett's doing. The guy freaking stinks. He's really good, but he stinks because he's my rival. It's like one of those Tom Brady things. It's like, I don't like you while you're in New England, but when you went to Tampa, I'm like, I can appreciate the greatness. But Myles Garrett's a hypocrite. He's like, I just want to win. And then you sign a $400 million deal with the Browns.
And no, you just wanted to hold the Brown hostage like DeAndre Jordan with the Clippers.
Yeah, pretty much. It's sickening what they do. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. This happens every time under Mike Tomlin where the Steelers can beat the Bills and then lose to the Browns. What is going on? What is going on? It's the Tomlin special. He just loses the teams that are 2-14. Like 2 years ago, or maybe last year against the Patriots, they were 2-14 and they sucked. This year, the Patriots are immaculate. We get 7 turnovers. What is going on? What is going on in Pittsburgh? Something needs to change because if I see a win on week 18, which I don't see because since week 5, I told people to bet the Ravens at plus 600 to win the division. And my friend RJ, where if he's watching this right now, you're going to be pissed that you didn't bet that because I told you. I told you the Ravens were winning this division, even when Lamar got hurt. Our schedule was a gauntlet. And no one listened to me.
See,
but
that's why you're the formerly drunken master.
Oh my gosh, man! I'm a guru when it comes to this team. I can tell you what play is coming at any time. It's sickening.
All right, so I'm gonna run through week 17 because we got to get to week 18.
Yep.
That's it. So next we have the Jaguars and Colts 20-17. The Dolphins beat the Bucks 20-17.
Yep.
The Pats smoked the Jets as expected, 42-10.
As expected.
The Saints beat the Titans 34-26. I thought it'd be a little bit more of a blowout.
That was a banger of a game. That was fun.
Yeah, Cam Ward's coming into his own for sure. Next we have the Giants smoking the Raiders again as expected, 34-10. The Eagles beat the Bills 13-12. Thought it'd be a better game, but I digress. And then the Bears and the Niners had a hell of a shootout.
Yeah, fun one.
Unfortunately, we were on the losing end of it, but
yeah, but fun game to watch regardless.
And then who had the Falcons beating the Rams? Man,
I love betting the Falcons, man. They're such a fun team to bet. I love them.
Yeah. If anybody, you definitely did because you've been betting on the Falcons for 7 years straight, bro.
Yeah, damn right.
All right, on to week 18 though. We got some very key games.
Yep.
Starting with the Panthers and Buccaneers for the NFC South.
What a collapse by the Bucs. I feel bad for Bucs fans because Baker, weeks 1 through maybe 6, 7, MVP candidate. Out there slinging it. What happened? Speaking
of amazing talents on offense, you have Bucky Irving, despite the fact he was injured for half the year. You got Emeka Egbuka, Mike, like the wide receiver core you have
is insane. Godwin, Evans, Egbuka. What?
Come on, how does a quarterback like that, after going on a huge redemption tour over the past 2 years,
Yep.
fall off that?
Like this. It's insane. I feel bad for Baker because I root for the kid. It's again when he was in Cleveland, it was like fuck you. But when he went elsewhere, it's like I like rooting for Baker. He's fun to watch. You know.
Yeah, Cleveland just never used him correctly.
Yeah, I mean, other teams either didn't either. Took the Rams and him starting on 2 days' notice for people to be like, "Oh, Baker might be that guy," you know. And the Bucks took a shot, and ultimately, it paid off somewhat. He's good.
Yeah, I got the Panthers though, because I
Yeah,
feel like
I'm rooting for the Panthers. I would love to see them in the playoffs. Bryce Young, who can't see over his offensive line, versus any NFC team, I love it. Give me it. I'm all for the
yeah,
underdog.
yeah, for sure. Next, Seahawks Niners. I got the Niners.
You got the Niners. Yeah, I think the
Yeah,
momentum is on the Niners side right now. Just beat the Bears. Sorry.
yeah.
Um,
I
and
mean,
Seattle is inconsistent sometimes. They're either the best team in the league. They rank first in offense and defense, and they're still ass. I don't understand how that makes sense. I just
reminded.
don't trust Sam Darnold, and I never have. No matter
He's
how good they are.
I was like Sam Darnold is good for who he is,
Yeah,
but he's not like a long term solution by any means.
right, right. Damn right.
I just feel like with the Brock Purdy literally is that offense
Yeah.
in the
Well,
sense
no,
that
it's Kyle
it,
Shanahan because Mac Jones is out there looking good.
yeah, for sure.
I mean,
But
but it's levels. Brock
yeah,
Purdy is that guy.
yeah, I'm speaking more so in the sense that like he makes everyone around him great.
Yeah.
Whether it's Christian McCaffrey, whether whether it's Jawan
Jennings.
Jennings,
Yep.
Ricky
Pearsall.
Pearsall,
Yep.
the wide receiver core isn't necessarily top tier,
No.
but Brock Purdy makes it look that way.
Yeah. He's a great analytic mind, man. You saw that back in Iowa State too. He's a dog, man. Mr. Irrelevant turned himself relevant.
Yeah, big. That's the craziest part of it. He was Mr. Irrelevant, and now he's
Yeah.
one of the best QBs in the league.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, next we have the Saints and the Falcons. Falcons.
Yeah. Tyler Shutt is playing ball. I will say that. I don't know what the point spread is, but I might take Saints for the points. If I had to pick a money line pick, I'm going Falcons. But Tyler's playing some of his best ball all year right now. He's really developing. I really like what I see out of this kid. And I think the Saints could be good if he keeps developing at the rate he's developing. But if I had to pick a winner, I think I'm going Falcons.
Yeah. Let's say I think it'll be closer than people think it will be,
Yeah.
especially with the connection Tyler Shaw has with Chris Olave.
Yep. Yep. The secondary of Atlanta does its best to contain him. Can they or not? We'll see.
Yeah, no doubt, man. All right, next we have the Browns and the Bengals.
I hope the Bengals go in there and beat the absolute dog shit out of the Browns.
I was gonna say that they need to whip their ass.
Yeah,
for sure.
I hope they just go in there and bully them because just the Browns, I hate them.
All right, next we have the Colts and the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
The Texans. I mean, we know that.
Are they starting their starters? I know Riley Leonard is starting for the Colts.
Yeah. That much we do know, but I don't know if they rest Jonathan Taylor, then yeah, Texans clear. But
yeah, I don't know if the Texans are playing their starters. Are they?
not that I know of.
Yeah, so it's a backup game. It really could go any way. I think it really depends on who sits. But
Yeah.
if I had to pick, obviously you trust the defense of the Texans way more than the offense of the Colts. So yeah, Texans.
Yeah, no doubt. Either way.
Yeah.
Next you have the Titans and Jaguars. I think the Jaguars are a little more inclined to sit their starters this week.
Yep. So yeah, let's see. I think this is a Cam Ward game. You know, I'm gonna go Titans.
Yeah, same here. Packers and Vikings.
Again, no Jordan Love. They've already clinched, and I think they're stuck in a wild card because they can't catch the Bears, right?
Yeah. They're going to be at 17 no matter what.
Yeah. So Yeah, you just gotta go with the team that I think is playing their starters there.
Yeah, Cowboys and Giants.
I'm rooting for my sweet prince, George Pickens. I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah. I got Cowboys on the way because
Yep.
they're pretty even offensively, but that Giants defense is abysmal.
Yeah, it's crazy because they have the names to be good too, and they just don't.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think they'll keep building though. I like Jackson a lot. Um,
Yeah. Wandale Robinson
Cam's fun.
is kind of ascending his way to being a good receiver.
Yeah, he's on his way, but I don't see him being in that top 10 ever.
Yeah, top 20 at best, but
Yeah, at best. But yeah, I think they might pick up maybe another wideout in free agency, someone to be that complimentary to Neighbors. Might be fun.
I mean, if you could have like a actually, yeah, their top two are pretty much set with Neighbors and Robinson. If they can add like a swap to them, they're set for
Yeah,
sure.
could draft one. I mean, there's pieces on that defense they need too. So I think you use your first round somewhere around there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then Ben Johnson has already said that they're going to keep their starters for Week 18 against the Lions. So
Ooh,
I'm going with the
ooh,
Bears.
yeah. If they're keeping, yeah, because they're in a fight for the one, right, with
Yes,
Seattle.
yes,
So yeah, you gotta go in there and you gotta trounce shit if you're the Bears. I like Bears to cover there.
yeah. I'm really hoping we beat the piss out of the Lions.
Yeah,
We
should
got
be
to.
a Ben Johnson revenge game.
Yeah, absolutely. Next, we have the Chargers and Broncos. I think, man, do the
Justin's
Broncos
not
sit?
starting. I'm going Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos clear no matter what.
Yeah, they've already said Justin's not starting. So yeah, I don't trust Trey Lance to go out there and ball. Sorry.
Yeah, no, don't nobody trust Trey Lance.
Yeah,
Chargers and Broncos. Oh, no,
Broncos.
I said already.
Yep.
Cardinals and Rams.
Um, I think the Rams sit everybody right.
I would I
If I'm
would
McVay, I would.
I would think they would considering
I'm
they're
not
no
bringing Devonta back. You know.
because they're no longer in contention for the number one seed.
Yeah, I think you kind of just dug it out. Um, they're not in contention for their division either, so I think you're the wild card, and you got to kind of just uh, pick the team here again that's playing their starters.
Yeah, agreed. Even at that, I still go with the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait, who are they playing?
the Cardinals.
No, I'm gonna go with the upset. I think I'm gonna pick the Cardinals over the Rams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Chiefs and Raiders. I
Oh, you're telling me we're gonna get Kenny Pickett versus a third string? I don't even care if it's Geno Smith. It's bad either way.
yeah that's
I think we all lose that game.
yeah
Actually,
that's a tree tank bowl game right there.
yeah, that is. I'm not watching that game, no
Yeah,
matter how
yeah,
good it is.
yeah. The fans 03.
Yeah, the fans are getting bodied in that game. If you go to that game, they should pay you to come to the game. That's disgusting.
Facts.
Disgusting.
All right, Dolphins and Pats. The Pats may be inclined to sit. Maybe.
No, because they're in contention for the one with the Broncos.
Good,
I think if the
good.
Broncos lose,
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Pat's
yeah,
clear. Pat's clear.
Pat's clear. Tua and Quinn Ewers are not beating the Pats. Sorry.
No, not by any means.
No.
Washington, the Eagles. Eagles.
Washington at the Eagles. Yeah, I mean, you got to go with the Birds here. You got to go with the Birds. Go Birds.
Yeah, I already know who you got for this one. Ravens and Steelers.
You're going to be shocked. I think the Ravens win.
Wow.
I think
Okay.
you get Lamar back. I mean, the Steelers have always been Lamar's kryptonite. I know TJ's not going to be at 100. And frankly, the way our run defense is so inconsistent, I'm going to bet them to be their absolute worst. You know, um, and I think our worst beats or loses to their worst. I think Derrick Henry could, unless we have to force so many turnovers in this game, and if we don't, it's not going to go well. I really hope Rodgers gets a good send off, goes into the playoffs, gets a couple wins, maybe pulls an upset or two, and rides out on top. Pause, but um, that was crazy.
I know what you
But
mean. No, no pause. No pause. I know what you
yeah,
mean.
yeah, yeah. But I really hope we do get the win. But I'm so pessimistic about it just for how we've looked. You know, there's times where I think we can beat anybody, and there's times where we can't beat the Browns. It's like
Yeah,
I can't put my
it is
trust in
truly insane.
these.
Yeah.
I'm going in there with the expectations that we lose. I will be betting on the Ravens. That way, if we do lose, I at least get some money. I did it with the Browns last week. Um, but at at the end of the day, I can't trust this team as much as I want to.
All right then. All right. That was a surprise pick. And if you notice, I haven't mentioned any specific picks to click
Yeah.
because surprise, you guys get to pick two games,
Yep.
one winner, one loser,
Okay.
and it's 50 points each.
Ooh, that's big.
This could very well swing the leaderboard.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
Um,
let's see where it goes. Let's hope for a good swing of games for week 18.
all right,
The,
give me your pick, your winner and your loser.
okay, yeah, I'll go. I got the Bears winning, and um, the Steelers losing.
Okay. I am gonna go. Um, I'm gonna go the. Can I do them both in the same game, or they
Not,
got to be
not,
different games?
gotta be different games.
Okay, I'll go with Miami losing, and I am gonna go with the Ravens winning.
Okay, all right. There you have it. That has been the field general for today. And CJ, of course, you're welcome on anytime.
Anytime you want to invite me, you let me know.
Yeah, we definitely
I
gotta
hope I
gotta
was entertaining for y'all and y'all enjoyed my presence. And
yeah, we definitely gotta do a playoff preview.
yeah, you just
No
let me
doubt,
know,
no
man.
doubt. Yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been the Field Generals. I am the Archduke Josh Carroll. He is Young Christmas because he's so gifted.
Damn right.
Peace, y'all.